time to tune in. Now another sports center, it's a movement.
I know definitely coming up. Who would you say some of your favorite players to watch were, or maybe some DBs that maybe you mauled your game after coming up?
Oh man, Aeneas Williams with the Cardinals, you know him. Rondé Barber, Champ Bailey, you know Champ. I had Champ and Brian Dawkins as a rookie. So having those two mentor me with the Broncos was huge. You know, having those two great guys, really showed you how to be a professional. That you got to take care of your body, you got to continue to watch film. So I was grateful to have those guys for sure.
Yeah, that's sweet. And I know Champ Bailey, man, is definitely one of my favorite corners ever. I think he's the GOAT. He's definitely in that GOAT conversation over time. And I argue with Doug and our other co-hosts about that stuff all the time, man. But that's definitely one of mine. So I don't know if you pay attention to some of the accolades, because I know you've always had the underdog mentality, and that played itself out so well in the field. But how did you feel being named to like the all-decade team and then being named one of the top 30 undrafted free agents in NFL history? Like, how did those accomplishments make you feel, you think?
Oh man, that felt good, you know, to be able to get that recognition. I was in our time period, our decade was you know, more teams got into the spread. You start seeing more run and gun offense, more no huddle, more passing, you know. So I inherited the one of the hardest jobs as a DB, you know, in the slot, you know, because it was more wide open offense. So to be able to get noticed for being able to kind of really change the position, revolutionize the position in the slot, it felt good to get that recognition for sure.
Absolutely. And it was well deserved, because you're 100% right. Like, old school smash mouth football, 12 man, 12 man. So two tight ends, two receivers, a back or a back fullback. So it definitely evolved completely different, where you got to have 4 or 5 defensive backs on the field. So, I
Yeah.
got to obviously, as a Broncos fan, I got to ask this. So what were some of your favorite moments from that Super Bowl 50 season in general, and maybe the game that you really distinctly
Yeah.
remember?
Oh man, I think AFC Championship playing at the Mile High, you know, it was rocking versus Tom Brady. So going against him in the AFC Championship, you know, it's always going to be everybody in the world is watching that game. You know, Peyton Manning versus Tom Brady. So to be able to just play in those type of, you know, games, you know, multiple times versus Brady, you know, in that rivalry, it was definitely fun. And I would say that game, just beating them and, you know, going to the wire, you know, those games are always remember. You always remember those. And Super Bowl, you know, it was just we felt it early in the week that we had that game, and we had a great game playing Coach Wade, and we understood as a defense that it's on us. We knew it was on us every week, and we understood that they don't score any points, we win the game. So that was our motto, man. So those are some good memories I had.
Yeah, that's phenomenal to hear, man. I'll replay that Super Bowl, man. That was one of the I watched every Broncos Super Bowl win. I'm old enough to be able to see every win, not every Super Bowl, but definitely every win. So I was super excited to see that one. That one most memorable. Last question I got for you here is, I know you've done a lot of work with your foundation, and maybe a lot of people don't know about it, but I definitely saw the stuff you did while you were here in Colorado. I know you do stuff in Oklahoma, stuff in LA. But do you want to tell people a little bit about your foundation and what you guys do?
Oh yeah, man. Just Chris Hedge Jr. Foundation. Me and my wife started this in 2012, and from there we just been able to tackle all at risk. I don't like to put a label or anything that we really focus on, but you know, a lot of things we focus on is the homeless, at risk kids. You know, widows. You know, fatherless or any parentless. So we try to tackle everything that we can find. You know, and not have a specific area. And we've been able to impact thousands of kids every year. With we still do Coast for a Cause. We just did our backpack giveaways that we do every year, supplying the kids with supplies and school, everything that they need for school for the year. We did that in Texas. We did that in Colorado, Oklahoma, California. So we're still doing that stuff and having fun Fridays and things like that for these kids and bringing food trucks and just trying to impact as much as we can during this time, during this pandemic. And people can always donate to Chris Harris Jr. At chrisharrisjr.com. And we're a true foundation. We're really out there in the streets. We're really out there trying to impact this next generation of children, and really coming with an open heart. And that's me and my wife. My wife does a great job over it. And so we definitely tag team it, man, and try to impact as much as we can.
That's phenomenal, man. It's always good. I don't know, like I said, man, being a diehard Broncos fan, it's always good following players, follow work. I was super sad to see you leave the team, but I understand you guys got to do what's best for your family, so I definitely understood it. I cried. I didn't really cry, but I felt like crying. I was like, man, come on. I thought you were going to be a Bronco forever, so thank you so much for the time today, man. We definitely appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, no problem, man. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. It's been such a joy. And really quickly before you go, so people could get involved, donate, what have you. If someone wants to donate to that beautiful foundation that you're doing off the field, where can they go to do that?
Oh, yeah, I said you go to chrisharrisjr.com, and then we have a foundation tag, and be able to click there and be able to just donate as much as they want.
Perfect. And folks, go down below in the description. I'm going to have all that information down below, so you don't have to type. Just go down below, hit the description button, be right there for you so you can get involved. But Mr. Harris Jr., thank you so much. I mean, you're a legend on the field and even off the field. Just being in your presence is an absolute blessing. Best of luck to you guys for the whole Chargers Nation. You guys are going to rock it this year. I know it. And you guys be sure to stay healthy, okay?
Thank you, bro. Thanks for having me, man. It's fun being on with you guys.
Absolutely. Hope to have you back again soon in the future.
Oh, yeah, no problem, man. Anytime.
Absolutely. Have a great night. Take care.
Turn 100 for the touchdown, King Crown, gain inside, leading your town, hit you faster than the sound, bad boy, throw it down, yeah, I'm ill, not my will, don't cop a fill the house, listen to the roaring crowd, drop a light, calm it down, Heisman, all the haters mouth, superhero hit them wow, packing more action than bing, boom, bam, pow, touchdown for the win, we live, subscribe right now.